Last time these two teams saw each other, it came down to a buzzer beater put back from Daniel Gafford off of Bradley Beal miss. Fast forward to today, and you get a full team effort led by Bradley Beal's 36 points to do what? Take on a 20-point victory over the Detroit Pistons. And oh, by the way, Johnny Davis looking rather nice with the 11 points in the 19 minutes that he played tonight. Welcome to Postgame Live. Coach Patsos here with me. Of course, we're going to be joined by Chris, Christy, and Megan in a moment. Coach, I'm happy with what I've seen tonight. I got a lot of information in front of me. Brad gives you 36. Kispert gives you 16 in the starting lineup. Mind you, no Kyle Kuzma tonight, but Johnny Davis, what a welcome to the party, shall we say.
First guy I texted was his dad, Mark Big Mo Davis, who played in the CBA back in Wisconsin lacrosse. Look, Johnny Davis took a while in high school. Then at Wisconsin, he took a little while. You know, I've known him a long time, played on the Under Armour grass circuits, stuff like that. Him and Roden, who was on Pistons, he's a Seton Hall kid. You see these young men become men. Well, it's still a process. And Johnny getting 11 points. What I loved, Wes, was the team was happy. You could tell the bench. Real deal Beal comes right out and says, we have his back, but we're also telling him we have expectations.
Yes.
We expect you to play well. You got to be accountable if you're going to play up here in the big league. This is a meaningful game. He gets 11 points. It's a sign of things to come. Corey Kispert, who we talked about so much before, that was a maturation process. He was a much different guy at the end of last season than he was at the beginning. Turned the corner this summer. Now he's adding driving to the basket. Next will be his mid-range. Look at that. See, that's why Corey Kispert's happy for Johnny Davis.
Yeah.
Because he knows it's not as easy as you think. Just because you get picked high, you still got nerves. You know, you got to play and all that. Just really happy for Johnny. And I think one thing Beal said that I really liked was, kudos to Coach Williams. Kudos to the group supporting him in the G League situation.
Yes.
This is where the G League situation in the modern era, Wes.
Such an advantage.
You're there. You're down. He Wes goes to practice way more than me. I have another job.
It is such an advantage to have basically what feels like two teams. Because you got
Tell
the
him,
Go-Go.
Wes, you're there.
The Go-Go, they run the exact same offense as the Wizards. They practice in the exact same facility, same court, night in, night out. You go see one, you see the other. And that's why you got a great pipeline situation with a guy like Jordan Goodwin who takes advantage of it. Don't forget Quentin Jackson. We got him on the two-way.
I like my Texas A&M guy.
I'm here to tell you, like the Go-Go pipeline that we have with the Wizards, absolutely unbelievable.
But it's working. Like today showed you that that's working.
You know why? Because the Go-Go guys come up to the Wizards game and they don't have to learn anything. We've already been studying it. It's like, oh, I ran this play last night against Grand Rapids. Tonight, I'll run it against Detroit. It's the same thing. I love what I'm seeing from him, Coach, but another selfless thing that we have to take in note. No Wizard player shot more than 15 shots tonight. Look at the 24 assists.
This was our topic before, Wes Unseld. We're going to take more shots within the offense. Some guys just hear more shots. I was one of them for a little while. Coach Bruin at Catholic U said it's more shots within the offense. That means don't take too many. But the Wizards ran the offense. They took less shots, more efficiency. That's why they shot 63% in the first half.
Yes.
90% in the paint, making the easy play. This is a good win. They got some big games coming up. But you know it was a huge win, beating Detroit at home.
Yes.
Beating Detroit in Detroit. And what I liked was they came back, Wes, and said, okay, we snuck that one out.
Can't do that twice.
No, we're handling this. And I thought that was very mature. And you can tell Beal knew this mattered to get this win because of where we're headed.
And it's not just about getting there, but it's how you get there. Again, in a team effort, everybody understanding the assignment. You know, we need every single win down the stretch. But, Coach, as I'm looking at this game tonight, I'm noticing the selflessness. We noticed the assist. How about this? In the first quarter alone, Coach Unseld had gone 5 deep on the bench. What does that tell you as a coach when you see another coach say, you know what, we're going to open up the rotation tonight?
Look, every game was so important last week. I coached for 15. I coached for Gary Williams 14 years, 15 years as head coach. It's not easy. Maybe this week's too big. Maybe we should just play 6 guys. Maybe we got to try to beat the Hawks. Those games are just by possession by possession. Those were such close games,
yes,
okay? Split with the Raptors, okay? Well, all things are fine. We got 14 games left. We just picked up a game. So we have a game we have extra game to play over the Pacers. And then you want to get the next step. But maybe Wes and his staff said, maybe we should take a deep breath and play everybody and be a little more relaxed because we're shortening the bench. This isn't a 7-game series. No. Like, we have some games to play. I like that they have 3 days rest going into the next one.
That was my next point.
And we're going to need these guys. I'm a college coach. People are like, there's only 14 games left. That's half a college season.
Yes.
So maybe they did a good job saying, let's play everybody, and this is how we're going to handle the next month.
You know what? We're excited about the play.
I like
Johnny Davis did his job tonight as long as many other Wizards players tonight. I've got Megan McPeak right now, courtside with none other than Johnny Davis. 11 points in 19 minutes. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
So, Johnny, I actually had a chance. I've been kind of going back and forth with the Go-Go staff and Amber all season long just about what you've been doing down there when you've had your time with them. I talked with Lando during the game. I was texting with him to try and get some insight on you. And the one thing he mentioned a couple of times was that you are coachable and you are willing to be coachable. Just talk about the mindset that you've had as a rookie, because it's not easy, one, coming into the NBA out of college, especially when you're a type of guy who you like to learn your way into feeling your way in. So just talk about the mindset you've had this season.
Yeah, a lot of the rookies, when they come in, if they go down to the G League, they look at it as sort of a demotion. I looked at it as just an opportunity to learn and grow and develop as a player.
It's funny because I literally said the same thing on broadcast. So if you don't know, and I'm not offended if you don't, I've actually used to call the Go-Go games. I've been part of the G League on broadcast for the last 8 seasons. This is the first time I'm not doing it, so it's kind of weird for me to be on the other side of things. So the fact that you say it's not looked at, you didn't want to look at it as a demotion and more of an opportunity, is something that I don't think a lot of players have that mindset. So what you saw tonight, what was it? Was it just the confidence that you've been able to grow in your time with Mike Williams and his staff and playing with the Go-Go? Or is it just that you're now starting to understand the NBA game at a different pace and at your pace?
I think it has a lot to do with the Go-Go. While I was down there, my main focus was just to gain confidence and get comfortable while playing.
When you look at your development, what do you think the next step is for you? Whether that's next season, this season, 2 seasons from now, what do you want to take your game to the next level?
Being full-time with the Wizards. I love those guys down there on the Go-Go, but I can't come back. So I would say just keep continuing to grow as a player and, learn what they're doing up here.
Is there any conversation that you've had with Jordan Goodwin, who was a guy who didn't get drafted, was a G League player, got the two-way, and then has now gotten it converted in what he's kind of had to grind through, understanding what you can do to use the Go-Go to your advantage and the G League as a whole?
Yeah, I would always pick Goody's brain. He's got the best work ethic. You can see it, obviously. Not a lot of guys come from the G League and are converted to a standard contract, so I'm proud of him. And, look forward to playing with him.
So Jimmy has a question for you in studio.
My man Johnny Davis, I've known you since Wisconsin Playground to the University of Wisconsin to here. You've always been a guy that has learned on the fly, and you've always gotten better in every situation, and we're really happy for you. We expect that. But this is 14 games. You and I know, Johnny, you're a rookie. 14 games is a lot of games, when you're first year. There's a lot of games left to improve. And are you excited about the importance of these games? Like, these are playoff-type games because we want to make the play-in. Like, how excited are you to be part of this?
Very excited. These last stretch of games, like you said, are very important, and I just want to do whatever I can to contribute to us winning games and making the playoffs.
Johnny, this is Wes in the studio. You had 8 points in the first half, 4 for 5 from the field, and a lot of people expect on an NBA court when you step into the game, the lights are bright and your eyes get big. When did the game slow down for you tonight to where you knew this was going to be an opportunity for you?
I would probably say as soon as I got into the game. I realized that this is basketball. I've been playing this game my whole life, and, just tried to soak it all in and just play.
Johnny Davis, I appreciate your time as always, my friend. Enjoy the 2 breaks rest before you head to Cleveland. Looking forward to more out of you, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Appreciate that as well. Wizards fans right now got Glenn Consor, because we're not done. Oh, no, we got more. After a win, everybody gets a chance to talk. Glenn Consor right now with Denny Avdia at Cap One Arena.
What was the difference, especially early in this game?
Just setting the tone early. I feel like we were focused, we were determined, we knew what we needed to do, and we stayed together and got the win.
Sharing the basketball is so critical to this team. That ball was moving around like a hot potato, but I thought the aggressiveness on defense, especially in the first half, set the tone.
Yeah, that's how we should play all the time. We need to share the ball, move the ball. We need to love playing with each other, and I think that's what we need today. We had fun. That's the most important, is having fun. And I think we did it today. We were aggressive, offensively, defensively, and it was great to play today.
Bradley Beal had such a steady game, efficient game. Bradley Beal tonight, I want you to talk about this because he was 13 of 15 from the floor, settled the team down, made buckets when he counted, acted like a leader.
That's how we need him. That's how we need him. Like, he's our leader. He needs to be like that all the time. We know he's capable and he's really important for our team. And he just need to keep being aggressive because we all know how great he is. And I'm glad he got the rhythm today, and hopefully it's going to continue for the next game as well.
Winning is the elixir for anything. You can lose a couple games in a row. That first one back is always nice to get that W. So what do you expect against Cleveland now?
They're a tough team, great defensive team, really good team, and I feel like we got our rhythm now today, and it should carry on to Cleveland, and hopefully we're going to fight and come away with a win. It's important for us.
Well, Denny, congratulations. Go enjoy this one.
Thank you.
Glenn Consor right there with Denny Avdia. Coach, I want to talk a little bit more about Bradley Beal. We know about the 36 points tonight, but here's what I love about it. He had 23 in the second half. He made all of his twos. I repeat, 9 for 9 from the field goal range.
Everyone's tired of me saying how he's the best 2-point scorer.
I'm not tired of it. Tell him again.
Just doesn't get enough highlights because old school is 2-point. He's the best 2-point scoring guard in the league. And that's turning in because they take you off the 3-point line into a real art. I just liked the way he played tonight. I thought his energy was good. The ball rotation was good. And he said it. We knew we dropped a couple we had to have. Philly was kind of an aberration, but we came here to get a W. What I like about Beal is he's been around so long, he knows you can't go on a 10-game win streak in 2 days. Right. Like we all want to. Just like you can't cut into a lead. There's no 10-point plays. He said, we knew what we had to do. We knew we didn't, and we went out and did it. And I've said that before. There's been some big games this year, and Kuzma said it, a couple games ago. This was a game we had to have. We all knew it in the locker room, talked about it, and then executed it. That's what I like.
Coach, to your point, another adage would be a tree doesn't fall in one swing, right? You got to keep swinging the axe until that tree finally falls. Well, we know over the last 5 games, Bradley Beal has only hit 2 out of 16 threes. Tonight, 4 from 6. Why? Because he's eventually going to get that 3 ball to start falling tonight, Coach.
Yeah, I thought the ball moved well. You heard Denny Avdia talk about the ball moving. 24 assists, big number. Anytime you're over 20 assists, big number.
Yes, sir.
24 assists. And then Corey Kispert had 2 that rimmed out. Kispert had 2 good looks that didn't go down. I always have good shots that didn't go down. Yeah, like that's a little stat you keep. And they're just moving the ball, and they know Kispert's going to make them. And now they're trying to bring Johnny along the way they brought Kispert. See, I think all that stuff adds up to wins. Mm-hmm. Now, we need Kuzma back. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah, we do.
I like us against the Cavs. Remember, that was an overtime game to start the season. They got us here pretty good. Mm-hmm. Well, let's go back there and get them pretty good.
Yes, I loved it tonight. The offense moving basically best spot, best shot. Can't go wrong with that.
I like that.
Yeah, put on a T-shirt, Coach. I'm here to help you out. Right now, I got Coach Wes Hall Jr. at the post-game podium with his thoughts tonight. Hopefully, it'll be on a T-shirt, too. What's up?